Welcome. We're so pleased that you're here to find out some information about our program. There are two of us here today. I'm Dr. Peggy Whiting. I'm the coordinator of the three counseling programs. Damon?
And my name is Damon Toon, and I am a second year graduate student and graduate assistant working with the admissions process in the counseling education department.
Wonderful. We just want to give you a very brief overview of our program and of the admission process. So we'll get started on that. As you probably have already read on our website, nccucounseling.com, you probably know that we have three program tracks within the counselor education option, and that is career counseling, clinical mental health, and school counseling. We are fully CACREP accredited for both online options for those three tracks and for on-campus options for those three tracks. And in the event you don't understand CACREP accreditation, CACREP is the national accrediting body for counselor education programs in the United States. And they set the gold standard for for competency really for counseling students. And so if you were to attend a CACREP accredited program anywhere in the United States, you would get a 60 semester hour program. And that's what ours is in all three of these options. If you were to apply to the online program, your curriculum will be exactly the same as it would be if you applied to the campus program. So give some thought to what delivery best suits you and your needs, campus or online delivery. For the online students, we do want you to know that there are two times during the course of the program that you're required to come on our Durham, North Carolina campus. Those are associated with two major courses in the curriculum. One is the group counseling class, and the other is the pre-practicum class. And those are essentially skill development courses for working with individuals and groups. And those residencies allow you an opportunity to come together with other classmates and with the faculty for skill feedback, for advising, for evaluation, etc. And most of our students really enjoy those times. We do have built into the program an opportunity for you to dual major, we call it. That is, you would apply to one central program and perhaps add a second option for yourself. And I'm going to ask Damon to make some comment on that and on the practicum and internship for you.
Absolutely. It truly is a great opportunity to second major in the counseling education program. As many students coming in, you may have intentions on one specific area, learn about more, see some of the overlap, and decide, like myself, I'm going to major in school counseling, but I'm also going to double major with clinical mental health counseling. Double majors complete a minimum of 18 semester hours past their original plan of study. And this also includes the completion of a second 600-hour internship. So in short, you're getting two internships and well-trained as you prepare yourself to serve others. As part of this curriculum, we have practicum and internship, as we spoke on, and our students traditionally engage in about a 100-hour placement in the field for their practicum, followed by a 600-hour internship placement. An internship can be completed in 1 or 2 semesters, one semester approximately 40 hours per week, or 2 semesters at approximately 20 hours per week, which may be more to your suiting. So yeah, those are the two options in regards to practicum and internship. And Dr. Whiting will tell you a little bit more about the program and the admissions process.
Just a couple of final words on the practicum and internship. You would select those sites with our guidance in the geographic region where you live. So we get a frequent question of, do people have to come to North Carolina in order to do their field placements? And no, you do not. We are a criteria-based program, which means that we outline what you will need in order to have a viable placement for yourself. And as long as that site can go into an official contract with NCCU to give you the supervision that you need for your field placement, then that would be approved by us and we would go from there. Everybody who graduates then from a K-CREP accredited program graduates with 700 total hours that are supervised. And that's a really wonderful thing in terms of your own trajectory of professional competence in the field. We want to talk a little bit about the admission process specifically so that you understand that we admit students one time per year only. There was a time in the past, and you may have heard from a former student, that we took people in both the fall and the spring. Those days are gone. We are admitting one time per year in the fall only, with a February the 1st hard deadline, meaning that we need all of your materials uploaded and for the electronic system to signal to you your application is complete. We require 2 professional references. We don't want personal references. We want someone who knows either about your work in a counseling related area and or your work habits on a job, because we're looking for people that are career driven, have thought about their plans, and have demonstrated through work experience that they have the dispositions to be able to carry out responsibly work in the world. So those 2 professional recommendations, all official transcripts. Many of those are sent electronically now, and the admissions portal will tell you how and when and where to send either paper copies of those or password protected electronic copies. Those do not come directly to us. They go to the admissions office, but they do have to be official, not unofficial transcripts. We also require a general GRE score. We do not take any other score in lieu of the GRE. People ask, will an MAT score work? Nope. We're looking for the general GRE, not the psychology specialty GRE, but the general GRE score. Now, if you have another earned master's degree, you can waive the GRE score. So several of you who have already got an earned degree, that means that you got a diploma from a graduate program, not that you just took a few courses. The other thing that we would need you to pay attention to is your statement of purpose, which is a part of the application data sheet. We use that statement of purpose as a way to come to know you a little bit better and to hear about what your motivation is for being a counselor. And also, just a little hint, we use that as a writing sample. So you want to make sure that that essay reflects your writing ability. Damon, do you want to talk about our role in relationship then to what happens with the interview? That would be great.
Absolutely. As part of the process and looking at the materials we just discussed, the admissions folks will collate your information, get it to the counseling education department, and we begin to review your application file. From there, some students will be selected for a formal interview process. So it's important for you to put your best foot forward, to have your materials in on time, to write eloquently about your passions, your goals, the things that make you curious, so that you may possibly be selected for the interview process. The interview process is a hands-on process that allows our faculty to also then get to know you as well. They're heavily involved in talking to you and asking you questions and seeing how you relate to other counselors in training and to faculty members. and are exceptional at finding really great students, diamonds in the rough, exceptional personalities who are going to be servants to others. And so once that process takes shape, many hard decisions must continue to be made throughout there. And throughout the springtime, we will be both updating and reviewing your application information so we can communicate with you very quickly.
Thank you, Damon. Our hope is that by mid to late March, that all the decisions will be made and you would be notified accordingly by the admissions folks as to what your status is. So one clarification that I want to give about the application process is many students ask, is there any advantage in me getting my materials in early? The answer is no. We do not begin a review of any admission applications before that deadline of February the 1st. So on that date, a few days after that, the admissions people send to me as the coordinator of the program all the completed files, and then the review begins. I do the initial review, then I send it to my faculty. They weigh in, so no one is making a unilateral decision here, and then we make hard decisions, as Damon was saying. One of the things to bear in mind is that all CACREP accredited programs have a limit on the number of students that they can have. So when people ask me, how many folks do y'all admit? That's a real common question. We are filled to capacity. That's the good news. People are finding our program to be desirable. So we are filled to capacity, which means that I do not have any slots for new students until someone graduates. So I am anticipating somewhere between 45 and 55 in any given cycle graduates per year from the program, which means I'll have that number of slots available. CACREP programs require a 12 student to one faculty ratio. That's true all over the country. So I stay within those guidelines. So you can see that if we have 150 applications, completed applications, we're going to take 1/3 of those students. And then we would have to stop until the next cycle because of the CACREP limit that is there. And as I said, that's true for all programs. So we have some Sunday evening hangout sessions, we call them, that you can come and talk more personally with me and Damon and other faculty. So we invite you to watch on our website when those sessions are. Please feel free to contact me should you need more individual direction about your own situation. And we're just so pleased that you're interested in NCCU, and we welcome the opportunity to look at your materials.